Greetings, young men. This is Principal Kafele, sitting here on the patio outside of my hotel in a city called Berrien Springs, Michigan, getting ready to do a full-day seminar with teachers. But before I do, I got a message for the young men. And that message is, you must take ownership of your failures and your successes. Once again, you must take ownership, full ownership of your failures and successes. What am I saying to you? I'm saying to you that there are going to be those times when you make mistakes. There are going to be those times when you have setbacks. There are going to be those times when you fail. But you got to own it. See, as long as you play the blame game and blame somebody else, as long as you look at someone else and say they're the reason why, or some situation is the reason why, then it lets you off the hook. You don't want to be let off the hook. You want to grow from the mistake. You want to grow from the setback. You want to grow from the failure. So therefore, you got to say to yourself that whatever this is that happened, I'll own it. I'll take it. I'll claim it. It's my fault. And by claiming it, it makes you that much better next time out, because it makes you that much more prepared to not do what you did the first time. But if on the other hand, you blame somebody else and you say, hey, I failed because of them, or I had a setback because of them, or I fell down because of them. See, you don't grow in the process, because in your mind, you had the setback, you had the failure, you made the mistake because of somebody else or some kind of a situation. But looked at differently, when you make the mistake, when you have the setback, when you experience the failure, and you look within at you, and you say, there's something I did wrong. There's something about my preparation. There was something about my decision making. And hence the failure, the mistake, the setback. Now you're in position to grow from it. Now you're in position to become better from it. You're in position to become a better you as a result of taking ownership, of claiming the setback, the mistake, the failure. You can't blame somebody else. You never grow in the process. You can't blame someone else. You got to hold yourself accountable. One of the biggest goals and objectives in life is to continue to grow, to continue to get better, to continue to perform at higher levels. But in order to do that, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to take responsibility for yourself. You can't blame others. You can't blame situations. You got to take it yourself. You got to own it. So again, I'm saying to you that you must take ownership of your failures, of your setbacks, of your mistakes. But you also can take ownership of your successes. So you do great things. You can look within yourself and say, wow, I did this great thing. I did this good thing. I performed well because of my preparation, because of my grind, because of my effort, because of what I put into myself to put myself in position to be successful. So I'm saying to you, take ownership of everything. Take ownership of the failures. Take ownership of the successes. But the bottom line to this message to your son is to take ownership of your actions, regardless of the outcomes. Enough said. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. This is Principal Kafele, once again in Berrien Springs, Michigan, getting ready to do what I do. Getting ready to talk to educators all day long and then off to the next city. Thanks for listening. Peace.